camera. Here we go. Hello. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Hey, Meg. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? I thought I'd come on real quick before my morning walk and just talk about the new beginnings starting today, September the 1st. You guys know there is an eclipse happening tonight, and it represents new beginnings, which makes me excited. I'm all about the new beginnings. And so during my morning time, my sacred time, and I was really thinking about new beginnings and really what it all means as I'm trying to share the philosophy of the art of new beginnings. I wanted to share a little bit with you about what the art of new beginnings looks like. You know, what does it really mean? And really, you know, new beginnings it's beautiful. It's beautiful when you think of, I was explaining it to some folks that when I came to the realization about my new beginning, that I realized that I could now create my life the way I wanted it to be. I was now the Michelangelo of my life. I could create this epic story, this epic novel. I could create it the way I wanted it to be. And even though this came to me during a time when I was looking around at the chaos and saw my life in ruins, I got excited about that. I got excited about the possibility of a new beginning. And this is what I want you guys to be excited about. New beginnings, they're beautiful, but they can also be painful because it's a moment by moment by moment experience, and it happens over and over and over again over time. And what I mean by that is that as we spend time in self-reflection, in self-care, time with ourselves, we can have the revelations, we can have the realizations of what our lives are really meant to be. And to really understand the purpose sometimes behind the loss and behind the pain. And so this is why I always talk about, you know, my morning rituals. You know, I share this a lot with you because that's a very sacred time. And I encourage everybody to find a way in their life to have morning rituals, to have a time and a place that they can sit and be with themselves and to hold that space in time as sacred, because it is during that time when you really face yourself and face your fears and your pains and all of that, that the flow of everything that the universe, that God wants for you comes in those moments. So there is an art to creating the life that you want. There is an art to creating the things that you want to manifest and bring into your life. But what happens and why we don't see this as this beautiful, creative experience is that we're stuck in these fears. Fear is one of the biggest things that will stop anyone from from having a new beginning in their lives. They are afraid of more of the same things. Hello there. Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining. They're afraid of more of the same things. I'm so glad that you did as well. It's a hit or miss with me. So what I want you to understand is the fear is going to be there, but you cannot let it prevent you from moving over the horizon into something beautiful. You know, when we see the sun setting, the sun rising, we see that beautiful picture, that beautiful color. That means something beautiful is about to come up. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new chapter. It's a new beginning. And When you think about fear, I was just reading the book by Elizabeth Gilbert. You know, she wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and she has this new book out called Big Magic. And it's about using creativity to have a fulfilling life. And she talks about fear and how we cannot ignore it. It's there. It's there for the long haul. It's there for our ride in this life. And she says, look at it this way. You and fear and your creativity are in a car together. Put fear in the back seat. Fear has no say in the route. Fear has no say in the stops. Fear doesn't even get a chance to change the radio stations. Fear sits in the back seat. You know they're there. Say, hey, you're here for the ride. We acknowledge you. We appreciate you. But we're going where we're going. And that's what you have to do, no matter what. And moving and driving towards that horizon. Hey there, hi Katie, nice to see you. And driving towards that beautiful sunrise in the distance. The philosophy, the art of new beginnings, is about a focus on self-care and a focus on self-love and a focus on self-healing. Self. The priority and the focus is self. It's not about what you see going on out there. It's not about what's happened to you or what you believe is happening to you. It is about you in this moment, in this time. What are you going to create out of all of this and take it with you into the future? This is why I host the New Beginnings Retreat. And this is going to be my second one coming up next month, September 16th through 18th, where I get a group of women together, just 4 or 5 of us, and we come together and we talk about what is this new beginning going to look like in your life? Where is the next step for you? How do you create this? Good morning. Thank you for joining. How do we start to look at the creativity in our lives to do something more with what we've been giving? So you can find out more about that at my website, MarjoriePhoenix.com. And if you guys want to follow me, know when I'm going to be on Periscope, YouTube. I upload all of my videos on YouTube. You can find me everywhere on social media as Marjorie Phoenix. So I want to thank you all for joining me today. And just note, like I said, today there's an eclipse. It represents new beginnings. So this is a new beginning for all of us. I don't care where you are in your life. Sit down, be self-reflective, and think about how to use this new beginnings energy to create and move towards that beautiful horizon there coming up in the distance for all of us, okay? So like I always say at the end of my podcast, go out and change the world. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.